this. And then of course the Balboa forms, you need to, get that one too. So once you have those, you go to the back end of your Joomla website, you go to extensions, you go to manage, and you click on upload. I've already done those. I already have those installed. So you can see here the forms, and I have SP page below the hair and the Helix framework. So once you do that, your website should look something like this. So right now, I need to tell Joomla that the new Helix Ultimate framework that I implement or that I just install, that's what I want to use. I'm going to close this out here. That's what I want to use. I don't want to use the default Joomla anymore. So to do that, go back here, go to extensions, you go to manage. You want to go to, go to templates. So you click on the templates. You should see the Helix Ultimate. All you need to do is click on where it says the star. You set that as the default. So when we come on the front end now, we'll click on refresh. Voila, you have just transformed your website, and now you're using the Helix Ultimate framework. So all this stuff at the very top, don't worry about that so much. We'll probably fix it up later on. So let's get started. So you want to go over to Page Builder. You go to Pages, and you want to click on New. So we're going to just call this one Page. Matter of fact, just call this one Home. And once you do that, we're going to go to Options. Where it says Open Graph Title, we're going to call this one Joomla Sales Funnel Training. And I'm just going to copy that description and just put that over here. And then for an image, I'm just going to grab something here. The reason why I'm doing this is because whenever you're creating a page or anything, you definitely want to make sure that you do this open graph, because that's how search engines, they can be able to see information about this particular page, and also for people that are going to read it. Now where it says CSS, we're not doing any of that right now. The publishing option here, if you're doing a multilingual website, then you can be able to install it, but I'm not going to cover that as much, so just follow along. If you want to make this page that you're creating just for specific people that's not open to the public, then you come to register. So that way, the only people that are going to have access to that are people that have either created an account, or you can create an account for them and then email them the login. So if you have a particular product that you just launched and you don't want the general public to have access to it, this is where you come in and you're set to register. But I'm not going to cover that now. This for public. For permissions, don't touch this. Just okay, you're going to apply. So you've done that now. And the next thing that we want to do is you want to click to add row. When you click to add row, you can be able to add as many different options as you need to. As you see right here, when you put your mouse over this, it gives you several layout options that you want. So we're going to keep this very basic and very simple. And we're going to have this probably just 2. So instead of selecting that 2, I'm going to have this you can pretty much create the different sizes you need. And if you realize that the size doesn't fit what you're doing, then you can be able to change that later on. But for now, I'm going to put this as 7. Matter of fact, I'm going to make this 8 plus 4. Whatever the point is, it has to total to 12. So whatever number you put, a combination you put in, it has to total to 12, and you have to use plus in order for the system to recognize it. So you put that there, and that's good to go now. So we have this part here, and next thing we want to go over to this. Let me go back here, the options here. So I'm going to put the title that I copied, Joomla Sales Training. Learn how to create professional sales funnel with Joomla super fast. Okay, so we got that there. And then you have some options here. If you want to put title HTML, you want to put that the H tag. I'm going to leave that for now. The reason I'm leaving that for now is that when we take a look at the front end, we can be able to see how that looks. Okay, so I'm just going to change this here. And the reason why I'm changing that there, that wasn't supposed, this for the title. So this is the subtitle, and I'm going to just copy this title. So all I did pretty much was just move this down. So there's the subtitle. All this is going to make a lot more sense when you see on the front end. So all this up alignment, the fluidity, right now, we don't need that right now. So I'll go over to the style. For the style, We want to leave this as it is. So let's scroll down here. For the background, let's go over to the gradient. When you go to the gradient, right now the gradient design, that's what's in style. This is the more modern, the more 2018 trend that's going on right now. So you want to make sure that you kind of keep with the trend so your site looks, looks good, looks, clean. So we have this right now, and as you can see, it's the gradient. We can scroll ahead to the bottom, and you can change the color shade if you want to, but I'm gonna just leave that as it is. And where it says enable shape, I'm gonna click on yes, and I am going to click on the Rocky Mountain. We can always change that later on. I'm gonna change that color to white, and let's scroll down. The width and all that stuff can stay the same. Where it says enable shape at the bottom, click enable shape for the bottom part, and we're gonna choose the same thing, the Rocky Mountain. I believe this is what we chose. And I'm going to change that to white. So right now, I know you can't see anything yet, but just wait. Just keep doing this, and you're going to see what it looks like. So click on apply, and you want to click on save. So we've just done something. We've saved it, but we can't see that yet. So now I'm going to go over to YouTube and grab a video. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to grab this video here on one of my videos here. So there are two ways we can do this. We can either, let me X this one out. So we can either just grab the video link from YouTube, or we can do with the embed code. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just grab the link here and then go over back here and click where it says add new add-on and click on that. And then I'm going to search for video. So click on the video, and what I need to do now is just replace this one here with the link that I got and hide info. I'm going to click to check yes. I don't have to worry about the title, but for the admin label, I'm going to put in here YouTube video. So I just know this is just for the back end only. People